but had a little bit of time to throw in here. It's not going to be a very long show today, but we wanted to talk about some of the things that we're going to be doing in the next week or so. One, going to the Great Smoky Mountains. Going to be checking out some areas in Tennessee. We're going to check out a couple stores, but we're also going to take you along with us to do some food reviews, some entertainment reviews. We're going to be reviewing everything down in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to try and do as much as I can. Don't know how much I've already told you guys. Hello, everybody. Yes, Carol, we received the candy. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. That was very, very nice of you. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Hey, John. Hey, Tanette. Once my thing comes up here, there we go. All right. I don't know why mine is always delayed here. Black Beauty, hello. Hello, Nancy. Cement, how are you? Hello, Chris, Joyce, Philip, Sue. I've got a lot of people on today. Eva, hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's had a good week. We got some crazy weather today. We just got a weather advisory that came over all of our phones. And I'm glad that was a weather advisory. Sheriff and Bean, hello to you from Ohio. Welcome, neighbor. Salutations, Eric. Hello, Tyler. Tim. Whoa, Philip. $5.78 for a gallon of great value orange juice. That is expensive. We've been seeing some great value products go up in price lately. Shocking, right? Hello, Christine's Comforts. Hey, Catherine. How are you? Hey, JL. Wow, 85 degrees. It is probably, I don't know, the temperature's dropped. It started off like 50 this morning. It's one of them days where the temperature's going down all day. I don't like those days. It was like 50 degrees this morning, and now it's like 40. Really weird. Justin says he'll be in Pigeon Forge in May. That's awesome. That's a good time to go. And as a matter of fact, we are going at not a great time. We are going right as the start of spring break for a lot of kids down there. So it's going to be pretty packed. We might do a lot of people watching. Maybe we'll just do live shows all week. Who knows? Got a little bowl here of my Flavor Bomb tomatoes. If you've never tried these, they sell these at Sam's Club. Every now and then you can find them at Walmart. But they sell pretty quick at Walmart. Hello, Marcel from Canada. Yeah, it's always, any temperature that's in Indianapolis is usually the same as it is here. Don't know what part of Indy you're in. I love these things. They are so delicious. If you've never tried, they're a little pricey, but they're the best tomato you'll ever eat. Hey, Patsy. Yeah, it's really rainy here, too. It just stopped. It finally stopped. It was raining all morning. I went to Kroger Marketplace today. Checked out some things. There's some okay digital coupons. I know we're about half and half on the channel of people. I don't think anybody likes using digital coupons, but fortunately, that's the only way we can really save these days. Hey, Christy. Howdy from Hoosierville. Is Indiana still in it? Xavier plays today. Yeah, I saw the weather. It looks like it's just this huge strip that's going straight south of us. Honey bombs, yeah. I've never tried those. What's my favorite sandwich, American? I don't know. I like a Reuben. Hello, Leland. Yeah, now that I've gotten used to the whole digital coupons, I was having some trouble with the digital scanner, and this is why I tell all of you to do this at home, on your computer or even on your phone at home. Because that digital scanner thing, sometimes it doesn't work. It didn't work today either. And I talked to a manager who I know at the store, and she was saying that she said, well, let me try. And she tried it on her phone. Wouldn't work either. It was bringing up the app, but you're already in the app. It was just bringing up the app to where to search for the coupons, and then I would search for the coupon and it would come up, but I shouldn't have to do that. Like when you scan it, something's wrong with their app. I'm not really sure. Just do it at home. Do it at home, or if you're not at home, or if you forgot and you're in your car like I do a lot, sit in your car and then just go through the digital coupons on your phone down the list. Don't try to use the scanner thing right now. Hey, Patricia. Oh, that's great, Jeanette. Hey, Teresa. Hi, Dana. Hoping we don't have bad storms along the river. We took a hard hit here a couple weeks ago. Looks like the Ohio River's already pretty high. I know the Miami River is pretty high right now. Or not Miami, but the Whitewater, which ultimately that will raise the Miami River because Whitewater pours right into it. Hello, Elizabeth from sunny Georgia. Boy, I'm rooting for some sun. I think it's going to be a little cloudy here this weekend. It is supposed to get a little warmer, though, thank goodness. It's going to be right around 60. I think Sunday, 63. And it's looking really nice when we go down to Gatlinburg. It'll be up near 70 for the first few days. That's all I could see. I don't trust anything past a week. It's like whenever you look ahead into the 2-week forecast or whatever, it's like it's wrong, a lot. No, I haven't, Carol. No, we haven't. But we will, and thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that. Philip says, a lot of crops destroyed in California. I expect produce here to go up. Orange juice will go up, definitely. We've already seen some price increases on California oranges. And it's funny because not that it's not funny. It's sad. It's crappy, actually. It's like the prices are already going up on them. So I don't know if they know they're just trying to make up for their losses. They can change, as much as I try to follow regular prices anymore, guys. It's like they change any time. They can change any time. And they don't even need a rhyme or reason anymore. There used to be, a little bit of. Another thing that I do like about Kroger is they give you some notice. It's like if they say locked in low price, we've been seeing that a lot at Kroger, even though that could change at any time too. And they're starting to put dates on that. We've never seen dates on those stickers before. So it'll be interesting to see if that was just a typo, which could be, because I've only seen this over the last couple weeks. Hey, Barry. How are you? All right. You too, buddy. You too. We're going over to my mom's tonight. I'm not sure what we're having. Hello, lovely lyrics. Tracy Muck and Fuss, hello. They took out the red and green ones. Made their own box. If it's sealed, it's not meant to be opened. Must have meant something. Missed something. Hello, Merlin. Found eggs in Walmart today for 99 cents. Unfortunately, it had marshmallow on the inside. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The little chocolate eggs. Those are good. Those are really good. I'm surprised they're only 99 cents. Hello, Christy. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. Joni Williams, hello. Food banks here are running out of food, and our local rural food banks have 8 to 10 lines of cars waiting for food. Some people waiting 5 hours for food. Oof. What city and state are you in? Ours has been packed. I drove passed there the other day, and it was pretty backed up, I gotta say. But usually there's like, they line up outside. Usually, if there's cars out there, that's usually the people donating. At ours. They're good, lovely lyrics. These are awesome, I gotta say. Yeah, that's the one problem when I do these live shows. I never really bring in a snack. Happy Friday, Margin. Hey, there's Jessica. Hello. Shauna5 says, I'm guessing your mom's making spaghetti and meatballs. No, but I think I think we may have pizza. I'm not sure. Hello, Connie. Hello, Ian. Yes, she's on here. Hello, Karen. Hey, Effie. Effie says, have a lovely time with your family this weekend. Thanks for all you do. You are very welcome, and thank you very much. I hope all of you have a great weekend as well. I am so happy that spring is here, even though it's still cold, but we're on that line now where temperatures should start to get a little better. I'll be happy to get away for a week. I'm glad me and Jess are going down to Tennessee. A couple places we're going to try and hit are Publix, of course. That's probably number one on my list. There's a Food City, and I believe there's a Food Line, and then I believe there's a Food City not far from there. There is a Kroger. Don't know if I'm going to go to Kroger. Need to get away from Kroger for a week. There is a Walmart down there, and some of the things that are interesting to see in different cities is they have tax on a lot of things that we don't. There's no tax on a lot of our food as to where there are, and it's not all over Tennessee, but I know down there by Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, there's all kinds of tax on everything. So we'll have to kind of see those prices. Chrissy says, and the membership's worth it to Costco and Sam's. More worth it for Sam's for us because it's right down the street. For video purposes, I will continue on with the Costco. But if it wasn't for all of you guys that shop at Costco, I would probably just stick with Sam's. I like Sam's better. But I do like Costco too, and Jessica's grown to love Costco, so that's another good reason to keep it. Hello, Lori from Southern Oregon. Carol says there's an Easter egg trail mix in the stores. Look out for them. Southern Oregon Prepper says, hey man, they got 6 packs of canned chicken breast at Fred Meyer of their brand for $15, and the chicken is awesome. I've been stacking it in our preps. That's awesome. That's good. And yeah, that's an okay price. We're loaded down on Members Mark right now, so good to go. I wish we would have got some more of that Kirkland canned chicken from Costco when it was $12.99. That was a great deal. The Irish Flowers, yes. TB, hello. Terry in Florida. Hello, Sue. Strike Brava, happy Friday from Margarita in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Always enjoy your videos. Stay well and enjoy the weekend. Well, thank you very much. Christy McKinley, Costco, Sam's, have had both, but both are over an hour. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. And Costco's a good 40-minute drive for us without traffic. And that's the biggest reason. The size of Costco is a little overwhelming too. It's, another reason why I don't go to Jungle Gyms all the time. If I was 10 minutes down the road or something from Jungle Gyms, I'd probably shop there all the time. But this store is they're both huge. I mean, they are like mall of great. And Jungle Gyms is probably a little bigger than Costco, but Costco, it's like it's not. I don't feel like it's as planned out well, or they just have so much of one type of product. It's like one aisle will just be one big, huge, like rice, okay? And it's nice to have options, don't get me wrong. But it's like they'll have just so much, and it's hard to kind of fish around. If I shop there more, I'd probably get more used to it. But the other thing with Costco, too, is it's always, I don't care what day you go, it is shoulder to shoulder in there. I mean, I've never been like really early on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, so maybe that's what I need to do. But that place is always crowded. But they do have good deals, and I will say that I like the Kirkland brand. We haven't had anything of the Kirkland brand, which is the Costco brand, if you don't know. We've never had anything of Kirkland brand that we didn't like. So, hello, Gail. How are you? Lori says, anyone who raises chickens, I've been putting chili powder on my chicken crumbles, and they have been laying 30 eggs a week. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a lot of eggs. Becky Stone is Becky says, is Meyer and Fred Meyer the same store? No, they are not. As a matter of fact, Fred Meyer is owned by Kroger, and it's Meyer, Fred Meyer. That's why I was trying to think. Like, I know the Kroger chicken, and that must be like a Fred Meyer specific product with their canned chicken. Because I was trying to think there. Kroger's is $4.99 a can. Ridiculous. Like I haven't even seen a 4 or 6 pack cans of the Kroger, unless ours just don't have them. Carol, we are planning on visiting a couple discount stores, which I won't say on here. Kind of a surprise. There's a couple we're gonna check out. John Ellison says, rumor that Costco membership increases in June. I've heard that too. I don't know. I don't know. They just did an increase a few months ago to $60, so I don't see them doing another increase this year. Unless they didn't do an increase where you live and that's coming to where you live. I can't see them raising it again. At that point, people, there's a lot of different options in that part of Kentucky. Like, there's not a Sam's Club right there, but there are Sam's Club, and then they also have a BJ's Wholesale, which I've been getting a lot of. I may check out BJ's at some point. Don't think I'll get a membership there. All right, 112. Oh, be right back. Okay, hurry up. No, I'm kidding. What are you having for dinner? Now I'm getting hungry. Glad I brought these tomatoes in here. Uh, Doctor Otto says, "What's the deal?" Um, I don't know. Shop and save. I don't know. That's something that's new to me. Hey, Rick. Lori says that should have said the weren't laying before. Linda says our friend has been bringing us eggs. Love farm fresh eggs. Oh, absolutely. Casey says, good day for ducks in western Kentucky. Stay dry and enjoy your weekend. Yeah, ducks are loving this. iCanary says, Danno is the Rain Man of grocery prices. 11. Definitely 11. Did you know they filmed Rain Man in Cincinnati? Well, most of it. The hospital where Dustin Hoffman, the institution, is actually in Walnut Hills in Cincinnati. And then the hotel that they stay at is the Vernon Manor. Okay, and what's funny about that is the Vernon Manor was an old hotel. It's not a hotel anymore. And it was at 400 Oak Street. And if you've seen Rain Man, it's funny because they talk about shopping at Kmart at 400 Oak Street. Well, there's not a Kmart. It's the Vernon Manor where they stayed at in Cincinnati in the movie. I just think it's funny because he's like, they're like, where do you like to shop? And he's like, Kmart, 400 Oak Street. Pretty funny. Guys, if I happen to miss a comment or two, like I said, we do have to keep up in real time so that I can keep an eye out for all the unwanted spammers and stuff like that. Also, that's a reason why we do these. You have to be subscribed for at least a minute to be able to comment on here. That helps wean out a lot of the spammers and all that stuff. So I can focus on you guys and not constantly having to take that stuff off. Hey Tony, how are you? PT2. PT Adventures. Great channel. We've been watching you a lot, Tony. Getting ready to come down there here next week. They do like driving videos through Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, so you get a good eye of what the crowd's going to look like. It's going to be crowded next week. Now, we're not leaving until next Friday, but apparently, I guess spring break starts on Monday for kids down there, so it's going to be pretty crowded, I assume. All right, Tots. Hopefully you got something good. Lovely lyrics making steak and spinach. That sounds fantastic. Ribeyes. Ooh. No, that's my favorite. That's right, Opinion. Yes, you can do that. You can do that with Sam's Club too. If you are given a Sam's Club or Costco gift card, or if you buy one for yourself, that's basically your admission to shop there. Like you can use a gift card. You do, from what I understand, from what I've been told from a bunch of people, you do not need a membership if you use a gift card. You can just show your gift card and then you should be able to shop. I've never known anybody personally that has done that, but I have heard from a lot of people on the channel that say you can do that. Sue says, sunny and 82 in San Antonio. Wow, that sounds fantastic. Yep. Yeah, it's funny. Kmart on Oak Street. 400 Oak. And that's probably what the director of that movie did. He just looked at the address for the Vernon Manor. Yeah, Kmart, 400 Oak Street. Anita Johnson says they have bird food that is sprinkled with hot pepper, and I don't think they would waste the money if they hadn't tested it on birds first. Oh no, I never heard of that before. Carol says, have you watched Blue Jay Acres YouTube? Nope, can't say I have. Cat Lady Life, hello. I signed up for the local farm CSA again this summer. They have not only... Alright. Pull this a little closer to the face here. And now I lost you. They have not only the weekly veggie box this year, but added beef and eggs. Between all that, I have most of my groceries paid for already. That is awesome. That is awesome. And you know, there needs to be more community gardens. I know I had an aunt, I don't know if she still does, but down in Kentucky, they were doing this as well. They had a couple different community gardens where they put in a little bit of money each year. Now, I guess you get a box. Might be a little bit different than this, I think. But they, you know, you go and you plant stuff in the community garden, and then you pretty much can take whatever you want, as long as you're putting into it. I think that's great. Brings people together in a healthy way, or getting the good stuff. iCanary says, I know a lot of folks in the South that call it Kmart. I think there is still a Kmart in Pigeon Forge. I think that's still there. I know there's not many. They haven't been around here in a long time. I miss Sears too, 112. Yeah, JCPenney, I feel like the writing's on the wall for them too. Actually, Casey, it was Kmart that bought Sears. Kmart bought Sears, not the other way around. Some people get that confused. And the only reason why I know that, my brother used to work for Sears. Todd's Adventure says, I got the Jimmy Dean bacon and Land O'Lakes butter with the digital deals. Awesome. Yeah, Land O'Lakes, guys. $2.99 at Kroger on the digital coupon. It's nice that we saw the regular price drop on that, too. I always thought it was crazy that Land O'Lakes butter, $6.49 for a pound, 4 sticks of butter. The regular price has now dropped to $5.79, but it's on the digital coupon for $2.99. Buy 5 of them. And then if your friend doesn't want one, use their Kroger Plus card and buy 5 more and freeze it. And you'll have butter for the next year. Or, well, depending on how much you use it. A few months. Ooh, that sounds hot there, Kevin. Yeah, 92. See, I like the heat. I like it hot. That's just how I am. Jess doesn't. Jess likes it about the temperature it is right now. NFO says, ice cream news. I tried Edie's vanilla ice cream for the first time. It was great. $4.50 versus Breyer's ice cream at Walmart's $4.97. I'm not a fan of Breyer's. Edie's is okay. I'm picky, okay? I will say this. I am picky when it comes to ice cream. I like homemade ice cream. And not homemade, I mean, and I do like homemade, but homemade the brand. Homemade brand is made by United Dairy Farmers outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, it can be confusing because they actually have a UDF brand also, but their more premium ice cream is the homemade brand. If you look at the bottom, it'll say made by United Dairy Farmers. And guys, I'll tell you what, that's the best ice cream there is. Best ice cream there is, bar none. And they sell it outside Cincinnati. I mean, I don't know how far it goes, but I know they sell some of it. There's a few stores that actually sell it down in Florida, which I thought was pretty interesting. I must have missed something here. Victoria, hello. I'll start with you here. I'm sorry, guys, if I missed some comments here. Last 2 times I bought tomatoes, they tasted like cucumbers, had to throw them away. You know, there's been some rotten tomatoes out there lately. I will say there's been some bad ones, and it's hard. Boy, just talking about them. Uh, I always get the ones on the vine now. If you get the Sunset brand, sells them at Kroger. The ones on the vine always taste okay. I won't say they're the best, but they're okay for Kroger. Boy, I really like Jungle Jim's tomatoes. I have a couple buddies that grow tomatoes too, so those are always the best. Linda says you can whip up a pound of butter with olive oil, and it makes spreadable butter that stays soft in fridge. Absolutely. Yes, two fuzzies. Food for less is Kroger. You guys be surprised. Kroger, look it up. Just Google how many stores does Kroger own. There's like 30 of them. Well, maybe not 30, but it's over 20. I know that. Harris Teeter, Ralph's. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can name them all. Harris Teeter, Ralph's. We'll say Kroger. Mariano's. Food for less. Man, there's a bunch. Dillon's. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can look it up. Just Google it. There's probably 20 or more, a little more than 20 probably. They own a lot now. Now they're going to own Albertsons. It's looking more and more like that deal's going through. There hasn't been any kind of overturn or anything that people thought. I said that from the beginning. I was like, it's contracts and stuff like that, but it's happening. It's happening. There's nothing going to butt in the way of that. And it's kind of sad. I almost wish there was. We need competition. That's why I love having Meijer right down the road from here, because we have competition with Meijer. And as you guys see, been getting a lot of good deals at Meijer lately. Now, does that beat the sales that Kroger has, though? I don't know. But when you have regular prices like Meijer staying right in that comfort zone, and when I say comfort zone, I mean still higher than last year, but not so much I just want to leave, you know. Yes, Madeline. I was thinking of you, Madeline, when I said that. Hello, Janine. Stay. I've never tried the Kawartha Dairy and Chapman's. I've never tried those. I still need to try Tillamook. I know some of you guys were saying to try Tillamook ice cream. Haven't been eating a lot of ice cream lately. Pretty much last summer, whenever me and Jessica wanted an ice cream, I would stop at Zip Dip. And that place is great. Plus, I like giving them my business. It's a little small company. It's only open about 7 or 8 months out of the year. But a lot of nice kids that work there, and they do a great job. They do an awesome job. The ice cream is delicious. I actually did a video on Zip Dip. If you want to check that out, just type in Adventures with Danno Zip Dip, and that video will probably pop up. But they also give you a little card that if you get so many like throughout the year, then you get free stuff. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's great. We love their ice cream, and it tastes homemade. Like not homemade brand. It tastes homemade, like they're making it there. You know, it's really good. No, I haven't, Canary. I've never been to Piggly Wiggly. I'd like to visit one someday. Yes, Janine, King Supers is a Kroger-owned one as well. Rulers is, yes. Smith's. I told you, there's so many. Kroger is taking over the world with groceries. I mean, and the thing is that I'll say what I always say. I don't like it personally. I think it's killing the competition. The only reason I like it is because now we're able to conversate more on different prices and the way things are going. So when I'm going to Kroger's, you get a good idea if you shop at one of these Kroger-owned stores, because they have similar sales. Most of these Kroger-owned stores have the buy 5 or more, save $1 each, or the digital coupons, or, the 10 for 10 deal, which is they should just put $1. They would sell so much more. I go to Kroger's every week, as you know, two times, and it's like these just piles and piles of these dollar items. Like everybody that was talking about not being able to get SpaghettiOs, here they are. Here's the mountain, this volcano that erupted of SpaghettiOs in the Kroger here, and nobody seems to be buying them for $1. I bought some. I was like, I don't even really eat SpaghettiOs, but we get comments on them all the time. And I was like, you know what? For $1 a can, I'll buy a few of them. Yes, Canary Tillamook. We love the cheese. We love the cheese. Definitely need to try the ice cream. The only place I've seen Tillamook ice cream is Meijer. Haven't seen it at Kroger. which they may have it. Don't cover a lot of ice cream usually. I'd have to check. Tillamook, they don't sell too much. There's only like one little section. So it could be like tucked in a corner somewhere and I might just have missed it. Sue says, what's the next cooking with Jess? I don't know. We've both been really busy lately. We're kind of planning out our trip. Kind of just doing some other things. Plus, try not to add so many videos. I know, like, if we have something we're doing, we'll add it in the afternoon, usually about 7 or 8 o'clock. But also, if I'm having an issue with a video, and that happens. I mean, it happens more often than you might think. Because I pride myself on getting that video out at 8:30 in the morning every day. If I can't get nothing else out, I get that video out. And sometimes there'll be an issue, there'll be internet problems, there'll be YouTube problems, there'll be copyright claim problems where I have to take the whole video off and then re-edit it to where it's fixed, and it can be a hassle sometimes. And if I have it, like I had a couple days last week where it was like, well, here I am. I mean, that's the life of a YouTuber, guys. I mean, at least the way I do it. And excuse me. It's nice working for yourself. I will say it's nice having a job to where you can do what you love to do. But at the same time, I've never worked harder in my life. This is a hard job. And anybody that thinks that getting on here and doing videos and trying to make a business on YouTube, it is a job. It's a full-time job. I mean, it's constant. It's constant. It's at least the way I do. I know some people, even you see people on YouTube that put one video out a week. Well, some of those videos, you'll look, they're very awesome the way that they do them. They're probably spending 4 or 5 days creating these videos. I mean, you see some videos on here where it's like, it's amazing what some people do, like George Lucas type shows. As a matter of fact, I've been watching this thing. I don't even know who does it. But they do like little Star Wars like skit things. And then all the graphics with the lightsabers and lightsaber battles and all that stuff. It's amazing. And these guys, I don't even know who they don't say nothing of who they are or what, but it's probably just a couple people working with a computer. But you'll notice that they'll put a video out every 2 weeks and they'll get like 2 million views or something because it's awesome. I mean, some of these videos people do are incredible. Oh, well, thank you, Pinch Runner. Hello. Well, glad you're joining in. I missed part of this. MD Thomas says Publix in the South for Tillamook ice cream. Heck yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Somebody was saying, I think Jess, they're talking about building a Publix. It's past Costco to us. Where they're talking about doing it. It's down near Richwood, Kentucky, which is probably about an hour drive. 50 minutes to an hour drive from here, but I think that'd be awesome. Just to have it again, just to have competition. And honestly, I love Publix. I do. Every time we go to Florida, I love the one in Tennessee that we're going to go see here in a few days. I love it. I mean, the employees, and I know great customer service. Any of you on here that shop at Publix know that yes, the prices are ridiculous. But there's ways that you can shop to make things cheaper. Like if you shop the sales, I understand they don't have a lot of sales, but they have a lot of those BOGO buy one, get one free things, which you got to look out for. But the customer service there is amazing. The deli there, some of the meats they got, the hoagies. Last time we were in Florida, we went to Publix and got a hoagie just because everybody was raving about them. And I'm like, we got to try one of these hoagies. And I got one, and I got to say, it was fantastic. And it wasn't that expensive. I mean, it was like this big for like $8. I mean, that's what you're going to pay at Subway or something. And I had lunch the next day. So really, $4 a meal. Because there's no way, if I can't eat a whole one, I know you, well, maybe, I don't know. Janine says, Walmart's prices for condiments is amazing. Pickles, yes. Yes, it can be. It can be. I noticed Walmart, of all places, seem to differ between stores a lot more than we even see like Kroger's and stuff. Like one Walmart will be a completely different price. Like, for instance, when we go to the one up north, we actually found meat to be a little cheaper, but some of the things, like simple things like ketchup, condiments, like what you're talking about, to be a little more expensive. But that could have also been the timing too. We don't go to Walmart as much. I try to only go to Walmart maybe once every couple weeks. Patricia says, my grandson is a jelly fan. Those videos are hilarious. Hello, Jessica. John says, no Kroger footprint at all here in Kansas City. Hy-Vee needs the competition. There is Dillon's in Lawrence, Kansas City, but that's a 30-minute drive. Well, there's your footprint. And there's more Kroger owned stores in Kansas City, I think. I'm trying to think. We have a viewer that lives in Kansas City that shops at one. Actually, I think there's a Kroger in Kansas City too. I don't know. I have to look that up. That's interesting though. Or am I thinking of Meyer? Is Meyer out there? I think Meyer might be out there too. Marlene says she only shops Publix for BOGOs. We get that a lot. I know. And you know, we're gonna look at some things. We're gonna do some price comparisons. Because when we went to Publix in Florida last September, I went to the Sarasota, right? Sarasota, Florida. This is an expensive part of Florida, and we were comparing prices. We were neck and neck with Kroger prices then to Publix prices then. But since then, we've heard Publix having some major price increases. So, like I was saying before, it could have been like that line where it was like Publix just had not raised their prices to what Kroger had at that time. Marianne says, Food Line sells Tillamook ice cream in the South. I'm gonna have to try it. Jeanette says, they said we were getting a Publix in Bardstown, but I haven't heard any more about it. This just came up, the one in Richwood, Kentucky. They were talking about breaking ground on one near Richwood. It's Richwood Drive, so I don't know if that's actually Richwood, Kentucky, but I assume it is. It's in that part of Kentucky, like the outer edge of Boone County. I mean, I would too, Joyce. I would, and not because I don't like Kroger. Y'all know I love Kroger. But that would send Kroger prices significantly down. And that's what we want. JL says they've been finding good deals at Publix. Good. I think it depends on where you live too. That's why I like comparing the one in Sarasota, because Sarasota is an expensive part of Florida to live, and it was weird, like straight up weird, seeing prices that were even lower at Publix than Kroger up here. That was crazy. Jackie says Harris Teeter makes good hoagies. Lori says, I don't go to Safeway now after they treated us horrible about the masks the past 3 years. Fred Meyer didn't do that, so I shop at those stores and weren't horrible to us. Yeah, and now I guess it's funny because Safeway is going to be owned by Kroger too. Safeway's owned by Albertsons, and then yeah, we need some other stores. We need stores to pop up that aren't owned by Kroger, but eventually they'll be bought out by Kroger. It's crazy. Tony says, yes, the Publix in Sevierville is great. Awesome people work there. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And we'll go in there, and if we get anything from Publix that we take back to our hotel, we'll share with you what we think some of the tastes are and stuff. I've heard that Publix like canned vegetables and stuff aren't that good, but we won't be getting any canned vegetables while we're down there. But I have heard that. I might actually bring some back. Somebody compared them to Meyer. Like, just okay. I've never heard of Greer's, Heather. That's interesting. Janine says she prefers boar's head, sliced lunch meat, so we'll get that there. That is nice at Publix. They do sell boar's head. They sell it at our Kroger Marketplace now, too. It's expensive. I mean, it's $13.49 a pound. But, you know, it is really good. That's crazy. That's like, not double, but I mean, it's pretty close to what it was a couple years ago. I think we have a giant eagle. Well, we don't, but I mean, I think it's up past Columbus. That's too far for me, though. I mean, if ever we're in Columbus, I'll visit one. Canary says, I like the Publix deli. They also have the best ice cream selection. Marlene, I am not loyal to any grocery store. I follow the sales and BOGOs. You know what? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I guess, I have to say I'm pretty Kroger loyal. I love Kroger. I do. I shop the sales though. I'm not paying $6 for a box of cereal, but I'll pay $1.99 on the digital coupon. I mean, it's like that's how we're saving money. Is that we only use digital coupons. If it's not on sale, we don't buy it. And it's like I'm getting better deals at Kroger than I am anywhere. That's why I always say, like, people say, oh, just tell the truth. You hate Kroger. No, I don't. I don't hate Kroger at all. I hate the way it's all run. I wish they would just give the deals and not have to go through the digital stuff and all the hoops and loops and all that stuff. But whatever it is, it is. And we save the most money at Kroger. I mean, absolutely. I mean, you can look at it like this. Like Sam's Club, their best deal on hamburger is $3.98 a pound. It's 88% lean, which is a little, it's like if you're mixing it in with your food or if you're making meatloaf or stuff like that. But if you're cooking a hamburger on the grill, 88% is a little much. The most lean I would want a hamburger on the grill to be is 80%. Now, I'm not going to get it at Kroger because I don't like Kroger hamburger. But I will get it at Meijer because Meijer hamburger is fantastic. And it's usually right around that price of $3.99. Sometimes it was $4.99, but I maybe we'll see some of the hamburger drop. We've been seeing hamburger drop in some stores, but we're seeing steak prices go through the roof. So I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Why are steaks $14.99, $15.99 a pound when hamburger they're having sales for $3.99 a pound or $2.99 a pound? Kroger right now, they have the 3-pound tube things for $2.99 a pound. $8.97 for 3 pounds. Now, you guys know I don't like the meat in the tube. I don't like buying any meat that I can't see. But, I mean, it's a good price. I will say Costco meat, which is the same price as Sam's Club, is way better. Costco's hamburger and Meijer hamburger is very similar in taste. I've heard that a lot. 112, Hy-Vee's really good quality. And that's one thing we can say about Publix. Publix is great quality. I will say that. Like I said, anything anybody's ever said about meat or produce on this channel about Publix is that it's expensive, but the quality is there. Oh yeah, I know. My Jessica's cousin used to be a manager at the bakery in a Publix, and I know they can get pretty expensive. But look at them. I mean, it's like they're amazing. Some of these cakes, it's like pros. It's like watching on TV, like cake baking championship or something. I mean, these these guys take pride in their job, and they're really going above and beyond. Like they're putting a lot of man hours into what they're doing here. So it's like I can understand. It's a shame that Publix is getting all the money for it, right? Because I mean, hopefully they pay their bakers very well for what they're doing, because some of the stuff they make, I mean, that is what sticks out. When you walk into a Publix, every Publix that I've walked into, the bakery's on the right. As soon as you walk in, I've been to a few different ones. Bakery's always on the right, and it is just, I just drift that way. And it's amazing, like some of the stuff, the cakes. I don't know any of the prices because I never usually cover those kind of things when we're trying to cover regular items. I know they're expensive though. I do know they're expensive, but boy, they look awesome. Yes, it is, Patricia. It's probably, I don't know if I have a favorite grocery store. My favorite store is probably Sam's Club. I love Sam's Club. I love Meyer. I love them all, guys. I do. But there's a difference when people ask me, where I get the best deals. They think I'm crazy when I say Kroger, because it's the place that we're also saying are the worst prices. It's hand in hand. They have these terrible prices, probably the worst, at least in Cincinnati. But the sales are amazing. Like some of the sales that they have are way better than any other store around here. And I know it's crazy to say, but like today. And I made a mistake in tomorrow's video. Not really I mean, I had to, this one clip didn't work out in the video, but they have Ritz crackers on a digital coupon for $1.99 a box. And I brought up originally in the video that that's the best digital coupon that we've seen on Ritz crackers since they've been over $4 a box. But I had to cut that out because it was all janky, the clip, and it just didn't work out. Sometimes that's why I like doing two takes of some clips. But I talk about it a little bit in the end of tomorrow's video. But it's it is that there's no, at least around here. I mean, it's the best deals. If you shop the sales, you shop the coupons and the different deals that Kroger has, you will save money. You will save money, no doubt. Now, once you start getting into $5-6 boxes of cereal or rice and beans, it just seemed to double at Kroger. Yeah. If you're not buying the sales and you're just buying this off the shelf, and you wonder why your bill is $40 more than you're used to it being, well, that's why. Because yeah, if you're gonna shop like that, if you're gonna shop blindly, like if there were no deals or no coupons or anything, I would be going to Meijer. I would not go to Kroger. If they didn't have all the digital coupons and buy five and all this, I would not shop at Kroger at all, because we only shop the deals. Even at Meijer, I pretty much only shop the sales. I make an exception for like chicken or hamburger because it's quality. It's, way better than Kroger. I also talk about Heritage Farm chicken from Kroger today. I can't stand Heritage Farm chicken. I've given them 3 tries. 3 strikes, you're out. That chicken is terrible. I know some people like it, and it's on sale this week. The drumsticks and the thighs are 99 cents a pound, which is a great deal. I don't care if they're giving it away. I'm not taking it. I've too many bad experiences. The meat is overly tough. We buy our chicken at Sam's Club or Meijer. That's it. Just too many bad experiences with chicken at other places. Same thing with meat. I will not buy meat at Kroger. I don't care if it's on sale. Now I will buy like roast, but you can look at it. I bought one today, actually, $4.99 a pound. That's a great deal. Kroger roast, the chuck roast is really good, but some of the steaks are terrible. Like ribeyes, it's like you're charging an arm and a leg for a ribeye, and it's not that great. I could spend the same price at Meijer and I know it's going to be good. So, it's like when you're in the stores as much as I am, you really get a good idea of what's good and what's not. I'm sure most of you on the channel already know this. It won't go through, Christy, until 2024. Like, the full deal won't go through until 2024. Patricia says, going to Logan, Ohio, the first week of April. I can't wait to go shopping at Kroger's. It's, if you've never been to Kroger before, it's a bit of an experience. And it can be good or bad. Hopefully it's on a good week when they have a lot of great deals. Lots of dollar items this week at Kroger. They put on their thing 10 for 10, right? And then there's like a little bit of a list in the ad, but you really got to look online to see everything that's on that. And that way you're not just kind of like going in blindly. But believe me, they'll have all those dollar deals in the bins and all that stuff. And usually I'm just showing the ones that you guys are asking about to show you that you can get a deal on it. But there's a lot more of things, I mean, we saw some other deals today that'll come out tomorrow. But for the most part, like I said, you could really save money. And this week, even though most of it's digital coupons and some dollar items, I feel like most of this stuff is a lot of items that you guys have asked about on the channel. And that's why I was kind of excited this week. Still seeing prices go up, right? And we saw more today, because we're blinded. We are straight up blinded by the sales. And that's why it's important to get them while they're here, because when you look at it like I do, like, for example, today, cantaloupes went up again. They were $3.29 last week, $3.49 this week, but they slapped a sale on it for $2.99. That's the only sign you're going to see. You're going to walk up to, ooh, cantaloupe, $2.99. That's cheaper than it was last week. But next week, they want you to like that cantaloupe so much that you don't mind paying $3.49 for it next week. And that's going to be the regular price, guys. I don't see that dropping until, I don't know, watermelon and melons and cantaloupes probably won't see much of a price decrease on those this year. We will on the watermelons, but that won't be till like June. And I assume cantaloupes and like honeydew melons are going to be the same way. Honeydew melons, if you remember, did not drop in price last year. Knock on wood, they haven't gone up either. They've been $4.99 for like a year. There was a sale somewhere. They were $3.99 somewhere. I think that might have been like Jungle Gems or something. But that was the cheapest I saw a honeydew melon. They're all $5 everywhere you go. Tommy Creamer, hello. I was pricing chicken patties, Tyson, almost $20 for a bag at my local store. $10 at Dollar General. Oh, boy. And guys, I will say this too, and not that this kind of reminded me of such the big price increase here. We're seeing heavy price increases on pet food. So maybe a good idea to, I haven't said this in a lot of videos lately, but check out other online deals. Walmart with their $35 shipping. If that saves you gas, any little bit you can save by not having to go to the store. But even Walmart's prices are going up on pet food. It's getting ridiculous when it comes to our pets. We've had a few people on the channel that are just putting together meals and making meals for their pets. And saying that it's way cheaper. I mean, I'm sure it probably is. I'm sure it is. I mean, $2 for a regular sized can of pedigree. Right? I mean, it was already high at $1.79. Keep in mind, a little over a year ago, they were $1.39 a can. I mean, that's 60 cents a can in the course of maybe a little over a year. But add that up. I'm not even going to do the math. That's insane. Lori says, I only shop the sales and only if we need it, not just want it. Now, we all have our little impulse buys, right? I mean, some things you just gotta have. $7.68 for a pound and a half of these is pretty expensive. But boy, it's really good. And if you replace, like, the way I look at it too, this is my lunch, right? So, and I still have a pound. You know, I've been eating these like crazy. But I still have a good pound. And I eat these for lunch. I'll skip lunch sometimes and just eat these for lunch. And then just eat dinner. Maybe try to lose a pound or two. Jackie says, spend $100 at Chewy and get a $30 e-card. Yeah, I think they've been doing that for a little while. But do you still get the free shipping? Is that still included? There was something that is kind of screwy. I assume you would. Because if you're not getting the free shipping with that, that'd be crazy. Uh, Yeah, you know, I was going to go over the dog food today or yesterday in Sam's Club video. It has really gone up. And guys, I got to tell you, sometimes it's just hard because it's like I know people are shopping for this stuff. Like those dog pads, those puppy pads that I showed in the video. There was a couple people that were asking about those, and I forget who they were. Um, and they finally brought them back in. And I talked to somebody there off camera, and they said that people had been asking for them and asking for them, and it's like we couldn't find a price, so they didn't have them scanned in, I guess, into the store. I was doing the scan and go thing, just seeing it said item not available, and it was coming up item not available on the employees thing. So I don't know what the price was of those. And then he actually started talking about how much the dog food has jumped in price. That people are complaining that it seems like it's staying on the shelf. So I don't know. We don't usually go over a lot of different dog foods and stuff at Sam's. I don't know, I need to go to like Tractor Supply, and maybe, if you have pets, you may want to check out Tractor Supply and maybe some other options. But yeah, if Chewy's doing that $30 gift card or e-card and you get the free shipping, yes, Chewy free shipping, still $49. Okay. So you get free shipping with that plus the $30 e-card that you could probably just use on more dog food. So I mean, or whatever. So, I mean, that's awesome. That's a good deal. And Chewy, I'll tell you what, Chewy is awesome. They have helped out a lot of people on our channel here. You guys remember last year when there was no pet food. And we were telling everybody, like, get Chewy, Chewy.com. And Chewy has stepped up to the plate, and it's amazing that, I mean, it's what they do, but for the millions and millions of people that were probably coming to them to get dog food, it's nice to see a company like that now too having a $30 gift card. Like, I mean, not only is that a great deal with over $49 free shipping. Now, some people said their prices have gone up a little bit, not surprising, and they probably had to, but still, honoring that deal plus the gift card, that's awesome. Tyler says, Danno, thoughts on Aldi meats such as chicken or fish? Never had a problem. Now, that's the Kirkwood chicken. Never had a problem with any of the chicken from Aldi or the hamburger. Now, keep in mind that those are locally farmed. Okay, whatever Aldi you go to, and it'll show you that. You can look it up online. All the meats and stuff are locally farmed. So, depending on where you live, like ours is farmed out in Ohio. So it's packaged. I know some people, like, I guess Kirkwood might be packaged in a Tyson plant. Not really sure. But I know the hamburger and cattle is locally raised cattle. So that could be why the hamburger is so good. I don't know. I've heard some complaints on Aldi hamburger. We've never had any problems. Yes. Yes, good that it's still free over 49 bucks. That's awesome. Oh, well, thank you, Annette. Thank you very much. Joyce doesn't spend $49 a year on cat food. Well, limited access. Hello, Tyler. Oh, he's talking to Tyler there. Okay. JL says, I bought the Oldie family pack of chicken thighs and didn't like it. We've never gotten that pack. And I will say this. There is a little bit of a reason why. I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the one that I don't know if it says Kirkwood. It's the same packaging of the big family packs that goes to Walmart. It's the same one, same packaging. It's not the Kirkwood one, so I don't know if that's the same chicken. And I thought that I put two and two together. I'm like, this is the same one that goes to Walmart. And we've had that one from Walmart before. We're not buying this big family pack one. The chicken looks different, don't it? I mean, because I'll get the 3-pack of breast or something, like if I'm just in there, and because it's a good price, you know. But you can tell it like looks different than that big family pack that you're talking about that they also sell at Walmart. Yeah, no, I would not buy that one. Hey, Roby, welcome home. Kevin Foley says no dry or wet cat food, but plenty of cat litter at Sam's in Lakeland, Florida. Yes, they always have a ton of cat litter. That is for sure. I saw 42 pounds yesterday for $12.49 or 46 cents. And then that's, you know, I mean, that's not bad. You're spending $1 more and you're getting 22 more pounds than what you're going to get of the Tidy Cats at Kroger. So, and people have compared that to Tidy Cat, that their cats like it, I guess. Or easy to clean up, I should say. Cats don't care. They're going to go wherever. I disagree, James. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, like if it's locally, if it's locally done here, that could be why our Aldi hamburger is better. I don't know, but that's what I've heard, and we've never had a problem. And I know hamburger guys. I'm not lying. Now between Aldi and Meijer, I would get Meijer. I mean, but I've grilled hamburgers from Aldi. They've been fine, nice and juicy. I get to 80%. I don't ever get 73 or whatever. Yeah. Now if that's what you're buying, that could be the problem. I've never had the ground pork. Linda says I order all meats from Wild Fork. I've never ordered from them before. Marlene says corned beef briskets from Aldi are good. We've gotten a lot of comments that they are. I think they're still on sale too. The bottom is $2.99, and then the top tip flat is $3.99 a pound. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, we've never had a problem either. Jessica makes her meatloaf. That meatloaf is Aldi. And I'll tell you what, that is phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. The John, I've heard that too. I mean, yeah, I guess it does. I don't know. I mean, I've never had a problem with Tyson either. The only problem I had with Tyson was like a year ago when, they were having issues. And now I have a problem with Tyson because it's ridiculously overpriced. But sometimes you can get that. You got to be careful even getting the buy one, get one free anymore, though, because, well, ultimately you're still getting a deal. But if it's $5.29 a pound, okay, well, then you're paying $2.60 a pound or whatever. But I mean, still, that's a better deal for Tyson, but I can still get it way cheaper at Meijer. I understand everybody doesn't have Meijer, but Meijer, I'm telling you, Meijer chicken, it's the best. And it's not that expensive. I mean, even at regular, so the regular price went up on the drumsticks, but you get them on sale in the big family packs. You store them up in your freezer like we do, and I got them last time. They were 99 cents a pound. That was a few weeks ago. And then they had the. It's rare they have the thighs on that price. Usually they go down to like $1.28. I think it is a pound. Same as Sam's Club. Yeah, Barbara. I don't know. I feel like it's been a while. It's been a while since I've gotten Tyson chicken. It's been a long time since we've gotten Aldi chicken. Like I said, we usually get Sam's. For the last year, over a year, we've gotten Sam's Club or mostly Meijer. Hello, Belinda. How are you? Yeah, I heard about that Fat Cats Heaven. It's like I don't take much out of that until it actually happens. People hear. That's why I said they're talking about building a Publix. Will it happen? I don't know. They were going to build an Olive Garden down the road from here, and everybody got excited. Olive Garden, sweet! Turned into a AAA place, AAA service center. Heather says, "Oh boy, we love Jessica's meatloaf recipe. It's the only way I make it now. It is good. It is so good." And yeah, the best ones that we've had was the Aldi hamburger, the 80/20. Not Don't get the 73%. You're gonna have a puddle of grease when it comes out of the oven. Which you do have a little bit of that in the 80/20, but when it's done, you just take it out, set it out, and you don't have to. But Janine says, I also have family living in Toronto. Prices are high. Family living, oh, the store, grocery store. Sienna says, I enjoy Aldi dry onion soup mix in my meatloaf. Sounds good. Robin, hello, Robin. Aldi organic chicken breasts are awesome. I've never tried the organic ones, but I've heard they're good. Isn't that is that Simply Nature? Simply Nature organic? I have tried a lot of Simply Nature products, and yeah, they've all been fine, and they're cheaper. I mean, really, than a lot of some of these other organic. I will say Kroger this week, if you like organic chicken, I mean, if you're just bent on getting organic chicken, Kroger has a little bit of a deal on their Simple Truth organic chicken this week. It's like $1 off per pound for the chicken breast. Uh, Limited Access says, I grew up in Canton, Michigan, where the second Meyer Thrifty Thrifty Acres were built in 1976. It is huge. Cool. Yeah, I know Meyer. Yeah, Meyer comes out of Michigan. I love Meyer. I really do. It may not show in some videos because, yeah, for a while there, their prices were skyrocketing. At least in Meyer, we're seeing a little bit more of a level off. Things are still going up in some areas, but it's not like Kroger where it's just like an onslaught of things. And really, it's the frustration that I have to deliver bad news when I'm looking for something for somebody and it's like, wow, how do I explain that you probably shouldn't get it here? Yes, I do, Janine. I agree wholeheartedly. Diane Brown says, hello, everyone. Just back from Kroger Marketplace. Saved $30.47 with digital coupons and 4 times fuel points. Picked up some 99-cent chicken legs for supper. Enjoy that Heritage Farm. Um, it might be better now. That's awesome. $30.47. That's great. And yes, I always forget to mention that. Kroger's still having the 4 times fuel points on Friday. So everything you buy at Kroger's is going to have 4 times fuel points toward your next gas purchase. So, I mean, that's another good reason to shop on Friday. That would also explain why my Friday trips to Kroger Marketplace have insanely crowded. Tracy says, we got a new Publix 2 months ago. It's so nice inside. I'm a person who only shops sales, so I make it work. Yeah, I feel most stores, especially stores that are as big as Publix, you can always make it work. I feel like there's always enough deals to where you can. I've only been to Publix 5 or 6 times over my entire life, so I'm not one to really speak much on it. But from what I've gathered and noticed, it's all doable. It's all, it's hard. It's hard for some people, and I know like I always say, there's people out here that live day to day. There's people out here that live week to week, paycheck to paycheck. And it's like, it's hard to really get ahead when you're living like that and not buying up the sales. Because if you're not buying up the different sales, because you have to plan ahead, right? You got to plan, like, okay, different meals that I love. Well, this sale is really good right now. Maybe I should buy up the 5 digital coupons that this allows me, because I'm going to ultimately save $20 in the future on this same meal. You start doing the math that way, and even people who are paycheck to paycheck, I kind of say it's smart to do it like this. If you think ahead of time, a little bit ahead of time, to put that little. That's the problem, right? Is that we never know what's going to be on sale ever. It just happens. And it's nice how Kroger does do a preview of their ad for the next week. Like on Saturday, they actually come out with their ad that you can look at online to see what the sales are going to be. So if you want to plan a little bit extra ahead of time, you can do that. And that's a good way to do it. But yeah, I don't know. If I was living day to day, Kroger might be a hard place to shop at. And I know people talk about Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, places like this, and that, enough to get you by until the point to where you see that good deal or those good deals and say, okay, I'm going to go to Kroger, and then this is going to really work out, because even if I have to pinch it here for the next couple weeks, I know over the next month I'm going to save maybe $200-300 ultimately, because I did these deals ahead of time. And it may not be that much, but I've saved that much in a month before. Doing the calculation of the course of time of what those meals would cost if I paid regular price. Yes, they are, Marlene. All gross. I'm convinced everywhere prices are going up everywhere. I can name things that I almost know. Not that, I'm not a gambling man, but I will say that I know coffee's going to be going up again. Coffee's going to be going up. We're going to be seeing a lot of frozen products go up again. We're going to see microwave meals, pre-made stuff. I think we're about as high as we're going to get on frozen potato products for a while, because people just won't buy them. If they go up any higher, I don't see people buying them. Or we may see Walmart. Walmart's charging $3.32. They're the highest ones. They're the highest ones of the store brand. So I assume that Kroger is, we saw a couple of their different ones that have gone up to $3.29, but they're regular fries, ones that aren't seasoned. This is all a trick, guys. This is all mind games in the grocery stores, right? We're going to charge $3.29 for the seasoned ones right now, because we know most people don't buy these, right? You buy the regular fries, or at least most people do. You'll season them yourself, but they want you to see that number. They want you to see $3.29 here in the corner of your eye, because that's a brain thing, right? They want you to just see that. They know they're not going to sell much of that, but that's what those are going to go up to on the bottom that you always buy. And then you will look at it as kind of normal after a couple months of seeing this price. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot of trickery in the grocery stores. And Walmart's, it's like they didn't even care. Like, well, we're charging $3.32 for a 2-pound bag of fries. Where do you even come up with that number? Like, I don't know. That's weird. Walmart's kind of weird with some of these numbers. Like, they went from 98 cents a loaf of their bread for like 2 years to $1.10, and then within a couple months went to $1.32. I hate Great Value bread. I know some people say they like it. I think it's terrible. I just wouldn't. I'd go without. Yes, Auntie Pam. Yes, Meyer does a preview also. I'm sure most stores do. And that's good. That's good that they do that because, yeah, you want to be able to plan out. And thank you to everyone on the channel here that talk about things that are coming out in the next Meyer ad or Kroger ad. I really appreciate that. Crystal says for Amazon Fresh, they just changed the $35 free 2-hour delivery. You now have to spend a total of $150 to get free delivery, to get free 2-hour delivery. I'll tell you what, I mean, the fact that they can even deliver stuff in 2 hours these days is absolutely amazing. But I mean, that's kind of strange because $150 worth of stuff, that's even more that you have to pack in. I mean, I don't know, I guess. Oh no, that's crazy. Me and Jess really weren't a fan of Amazon Fresh. When we were all on lockdown and all that stuff, we ordered from there a couple times, and boy, we were getting stuff that was expired. I mean, I'm sure it's better now that we're out of it a little bit here, but it just, I don't know. I mean, it's nice, especially if you can't, if you don't have a car or if you can't travel and stuff like that. Yes, it's definitely nice having these options. Hey, Jason, how are you, buddy? Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. How you been? Off on another adventure? Seeing you trying to grow that beard there, buddy. You almost got it. PFAM5 is a good friend of mine. One of our moderators on here, as most of you know. Him and his family have a YouTube channel. They do travel videos all over the Florida-Georgia line, basically. They're very fun to watch. Jason's really funny. Got great kids. And a nice wife. She just had a birthday. Anna says, time to avoid processed food and buy raw ingredients and cook your own. I hear you. Limited Access says, my wealth is in knowledge and my preps, not in the bank. You sound like another YouTube channel. Maybe we watch the same guy. Fruit Loop says, hi, I'm your niece's friend. Well, hello. Thanks for joining. Tanette says, I've always had extra and been ready for bad weather, illnesses, layoffs, unexpected expenses, unexpected guests. I have gotten lots of extra little at a time the last 2 years and have saved a lot. Tanette, that is great. And you're one of the super shoppers. You're one of the smart shoppers. I'm going to come up, when I finally figure out this whole merchandise thing, we're going to have like a smart shopper with Danno t-shirt. I'm going to give those out to people that are on the A-list of smart shoppers. I wish they had I could do like an emoji title. For like, you're the winner. And I know you are, Tanette, and I know some other people on the channel here. I never see her on the live shows here, so I don't want to say her name out here because I don't know if she wants to be. But there's another one on here, which some of you probably know who she is. She only shops like reduced meats and products, and it's amazing some of the stuff that she has taught me to look for at Kroger's and stuff. Some of that stuff we saw today. I like how Kroger... Sorry, let me finish this. That tomato did not want to go down. Some of them are a little more fleshy than others. But she has, like, I even saw some new spots in Kroger today where they're starting to put in different reduced priced meats and stuff. They're adding this. And sometimes I wonder, like, did Kroger like watch the channel here and they're like, hey, you know what? Danno's got a good idea. Or some of his viewers. And like the chicken. Okay, like this Kroger had never had reduced chicken like in with the chicken. It was always with all the other meats. Well, now they're starting to spread it out to where it's easier to see all the different reduced price stuff. You have it more spread out so like one person doesn't go and then just buy it up, because that's what was happening. People were showing up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 in the morning when they open, and they're buying up everything. Well, now it's easier for them when they put stuff away. They have like little reduced sections. Now, one thing to remember, you know, if the chicken's getting into the reduced area, it's probably got a sell-by date of tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you freeze it or cook it that day. That's the only problem. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Coffee to wash down your tomato. Absolutely. Last one, I think. Darn. Jess, bring me a refill. She probably fell asleep. Jason says, doing well, buddy. Trying to get that Danno beer going. Yeah, I noticed that. Looks good. You guys need to drive up to Pigeon Forge next weekend. Maybe we'll ride one of these mountain coasters. No, I ain't riding one. Limited access Pinball Nation. Yep. Empty Nester says Aldi has butter for $2.49 a pound this week. I have a limit of 6. They did not have that on sale at ours the other day. Okay, so I think it was $2.99 a pound, but they had since changed their sticker. I don't know. It's been a couple weeks since I've been to Aldi, but somebody told me that they went to our Aldi, a friend of mine, and that they got it for $2.99. Now, I saw the last time I was there was 2 weeks ago, and it was $3.98. So maybe it's come down. Yeah, it might be the sale this week. I don't know. I got to get back to Aldi. It's been a little while. Try to spread out the Aldi trips a little bit because I don't want to just do a repeat. You know what I mean? Like if I go back there and there's no sales, or I'll look at the ad and be like, well, same prices as it was last week. It doesn't change as much except for maybe some of the Aldi Saver deals. Also, some of these stores, like if I don't have time or because really busy doing a lot of this stuff, you know, I may do more videos where we go over a lot of the deals and stuff in some other stores. I know some people have mentioned on the channel here to do, excuse me, wow, these tomatoes got a little bite to them. Because that is something that I could feasibly do, is get the ads and stuff from other stores and go over them. You know, go over ways that we can save at Food Lion or Food City or some of these other Publix, you know, that I just can't get to all the time. Maybe create a way to like virtually go through the store. I don't know. I've kind of been working a little bit on that on the side, but I'm not very tech savvy with some of this stuff. So maybe I can get my nephew, you know, I'm sure he can do some of this stuff. Or somebody. Joyce says, Walmart is wanting to go to AI. Oh, that's not surprising. They've been wanting to do that for 40 years. Terry Hackworth says, did a Big Sam's, Aldi, Walmart, and Dollar Tree on Wednesday. Things were high, and I did not find some stuff. Aldi did have carrots, and baby carrots were 39 cents a bag. I'm still looking for some things. Wow, what a deal. Well, maybe I need to get to Aldi. I mean, that's one thing. Usually Aldi is very similar in prices. The only difference that we saw in Aldi down in Florida from up here was like dairy. Even some of the cheese prices were the same. I was shocked. Christy says she refuses to impulse buy. I have a list of planned coupons and stick to it. I paid off our car and truck off a year early with the savings from grocery shopping. Boom, super shopper. Danno approved. That's awesome. That's great. Smart shopping. Tracy Muckenfuss. Haha, coffee to wash down tomatoes. Yes. PT2, Tony says, I rode one, used the brakes heavily. Yeah. Yeah, I would. I probably wouldn't even move. Oh, I wanted to do the one when we were up in Anakeesta, but it was closed. They had it shut down. Marlene says, my avocado tree is in full bloom and my garden is producing beautiful, easy to grow in Florida year round. That's awesome. Yes. Start selling them for $1. Actually, more than that. Auntie Pam says, great job, Tanette. Jason says, I can see us meeting y'all in Pigeon Forge at some point. Won't make it next weekend, though. Yeah, probably for the better, buddy. It's going to be spring break next weekend, so we're expecting it to be very crowded. We're just going to kind of go as we go, and, whatever we can do. We're going down there with no plans other than to do some food reviews. Hopefully we can get into some restaurants and do some reviews of the stores and stuff like that. But, no huge expectation. Good to get out of the city here for a while. To go into a much bigger city. But it'd be nice seeing the mountains. Patricia says, YouTube has me rethinking amusement park rides. I am shocked at how many people die on rides. I never really hear much about any of that. And you got to be careful what you watch, too. I mean, I know there's been accidents, a lot of stuff, but you got to be careful that you're not watching something that is made up. Not saying that it is, but, people out there have the technology and computers and stuff to make anything look... Like, I saw a video one time where this roller coaster flies off the track. Like a piece of it was all fake, though. Like, it made it out like it was super real, and then you find out when you go down the, oh no, this was completely fake. And, yeah, just be careful of that. But yeah, accidents happen. Christy says Tractor Supply is higher than Kroger's. Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually been in one. All right, Rick, have a good one, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Becky says a lot of stores are going self-checkout. Mostly even my Aldi. Our Aldi has too. I checked. Rest are self-checkout. Saving themselves money, putting employees out of work, not good for the customers. No, not necessarily. And I'll tell you a story here, quick one. So all of the employees that work at our Aldi are still fully employed, and now they're able to get a lot more of the work done that people are wanting, and not because all our Aldi and most Aldis, from what I understand, are dealing with a lot of issues with a lot of people not doing the car pickup and stuff or online, and now all of these other employees, that is what they're doing. They're shopping around, getting everybody stuff that's doing the self-checkouts. They say they like it better, and at the same time, ours still has one checkout person. And then there's like 4, I think, there might be 6 now, self-checkouts. And let me tell you this. Like, I know a lot of people that aren't fans of checkout, but that's a lot of people aren't fans of self-checkouts, but remember that we have other businesses to keep these people employed, right? Like the Click List, the Kroger. Even though Kroger still has 100 lanes, and self-checkouts, but they're doing the Click List and the online and the Boost program and stuff like that. There's a lot. These employees are going nowhere, right? So it's good to know that they have a job that they're actually liking better, going around shopping for people inside the store and being able to take care of everybody that pulls their van up. Some people, a lot of people are disabled or can't walk very well. I think this is a great service, and I know a couple people that work at our Aldi, and they love it. They get so many compliments and everything. Everybody them helping everybody with groceries and. I think in some scenarios, like maybe with Walmart, where they're trying to do away completely, with self checkout and all that, but they're still doing the same thing. They're still doing the click type lists and the pickups and online orders and stuff like that. Which I know most online orders come from a warehouse, but you can order store specific also. I believe you have to pick it up though. I don't know if they mail that to your house. I don't know. I don't do a lot of online shopping. I leave that to the wife. Mostly our stuff that we get from Amazon. I don't usually order from Walmart anyway. And as most of you know, I am in the stores every day. So I can just pick it up right there. But for everybody that's always talking about the self-checkouts, yeah, I can understand. But at the same time, they have other jobs to do. So it's not like they're getting fired. Joyce says, Menards used to be cheaper on Campbell's soup. I got to get out to Menards. It's been a while. It's right next to Costco, down in Kentucky. So I need to plan on it. Usually when we go to Costco is on a day where I only have enough time to do that. But if I have a whole day, I can do Menards, and then I'll do Costco because they're right next to each other. It's just hard to get a whole day. And I don't want to just go out there and do Menards. It's a far drive. And if I don't, like, coming back is a real headache because I don't know how many people, they're going to start breaking ground on the Brent Spence Bridge here eventually, crossing the Ohio River. And the traffic's already crazy, which I know back roads, but you're talking an hour or more going back roads to get home. And I don't have that kind of time. James said, just sold 10 ounces of gold. Okay, cool. Bought a generator. Nice. Whitney says, maybe they watched Final Destination with the roller coaster. Oh, yeah, that's scary. I'm sure that's probably where they got the idea. Oh, yeah, definitely the worst time to go to Florida there, James. Tracy says she is correct. Lots of accidents. Some of these rides are older than us, and some are just crazy. Yeah. Hey, Eileen. How are you? Moto says gold is over $2,000 an ounce. First time in a while. That is up. I should have bought gold 5 years ago when everybody was saying, buy gold. It's never a bad time. Never a bad time. Maybe now. Wait till it comes down a little bit. And it will. It will. It always does, no matter what they say. Marlene says, refuse to use self-checkouts. Shocked that my Publix installed them. I noticed that the one I was at in Florida was installing them while I was down there. It was funny, too, because I was asking around to see if I could use a Publix card. They don't have one. The prices are what they are. I kind of like that in a way. That I don't have to use a Publix Plus card or something to know that I'm getting it for the right price. Yeah, I do too, Crystal. PT2, Tony says, if y'all go to Gatlinburg, use the Arts and Crafts Road to return to Pigeon Forge or Sevierville if the tunnel work is still going on. Oh, okay. I thought it was done, Or is that just one side of it? 2 returns. Okay. So yeah, on the way back. Boy, thanks. Yeah, we may have to. We're gonna try to go to Gatlinburg for 2 different days. I think at least one day. Jess wants to do the tea place in the village, the old village back in there, and then I want to do that new mason jar. Have you guys eaten at that new mason jar place, Tony, where they got the big ice creams and the peanut butter stuff and all? I say peanut butter because that's the one I'm gonna get. But I think it's back by the Space Needle. I think that's where it is. But I was looking it up online yesterday because we're trying to find some stuff to do. And that looks like it's on the checklist. One side was completed last weekend? Okay. Hey, you haven't tried it. Yeah, it does. It looks good. I gotta say, I know they just opened. Sheila says, those tomatoes are top notch at Sam's. I used to get the grape tomatoes and was so disappointed. I allow and appreciate fresh produce. That is my favorite. Thank you for telling me about them. Oh, you are very welcome. Heck yeah, they are. I remember people on the channel were telling me about them, like, try the flavor bomb. I didn't even know what they were talking about. And because we just started shopping at Sam's Club like a year and a half ago. And they didn't have them for a long time. And then like 2 months later, I went there and they had them, and I was like, yeah, you know what? They were $6.98 at the time. They're $7.68 now. But I got them and I've been hooked ever since. Like they are fantastic. Becky says it's good to know that the employees aren't losing their jobs. I don't mind self-checkout as long as employees aren't losing their jobs. Okay, yeah, and I will say that I understand that, the whole idea of going and getting a huge shopping cart of stuff and not having to think about bagging your groceries and stuff. I understand that too. And it kind of sucks when you're at Kroger or something and there's 2 registers open, when there could be more people there. Because, yeah, a lot of people shopping at Kroger, they're shopping, for the month, or for a couple few weeks. And it's like, that could be a little hard to do, even though, me personally, I don't mind. Everybody else does it at self-checkout, so I will too. Especially if there's a long line. There's a huge line. I ain't got time to wait. I mean, it's like, and I guess I would have to if that's all they had. But, I can understand why some people don't like it. Some people don't want to have to bag their own groceries and stuff like that. You're paying good money. You're paying Kroger a lot of money to shop at their store. That's a service that they've provided for years and years and years. And, it's sad to see it go. It's sad to see it slowly go. Eventually, though, guys, it's going to all be self-checkouts. But I hope when it comes to that point, I hope that it's as convenient as possible. You go into these Walmarts that have self-checkouts, and it's like they'll have like 20 of them, and they're like little nooks. They're like you have no room. You have no room to bag your stuff or anything. It's like it's as wide as my desk here, and here we are with $100 worth of stuff, and that's not even bad compared to the lady right next to me that's got her cart into my ribs. Who's got $200 or $300 worth of stuff, and it's very inconvenient the way Walmart has it. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. Like, just get rid of if that's the way it's going to be, spread it out. Like, it's very congested in there, and it's when they're overly crowded. That's the one thing I don't like about them at Walmart is, yeah, you have no space at all. And some of the Kroger ones are getting tight too. Not like that Walmart, but I mean, some of the Kroger ones are really close together. Squeaky Melissa, hello, says, I like self-checkouts. I like self-checkout because I can go slow and watch all the prices. That is exactly why I like doing it. Oh my God, that scared me. Alexa, turn off. Oh, I just want to throw that thing out the window. I hate that thing. Oh, that gave me a scare. I felt like somebody was right behind me. Jeez, old Pete. Oh, I bet Jess is in there laughing. Todd's Adventure says, or wait a minute, where was I before? Squeaky Melissa talking about yes, yeah, be able to watch your own prices. Absolutely. I like I like to be able to check it all. But I'll tell you what, even if I was in the regular checkout line, I would definitely tell them I want to see the prices here before I walk out the door. Because I'm not, especially since the last time I've come to Kroger here, there's been an issue with the app. So, and not that because I use self checkout most of the time, especially if I'm going in and out like that. But I would definitely want to see it. Joyce says yes, 15 minutes. 15 minutes, city headed your way. I must have missed something. David says if you buy more than a few items, I always have issues with self checkouts. Yeah, it's like just every practice. I had an issue. I'm glad for the scan and go thing at Sam's Club. Because I've had some issues at Sam's Club with the little gun thing, the scanner. Like sometimes that thing will mess up, and then you got to find somebody, and not that big a deal. But let's see. Crystal was in Charleston, South Carolina, a while back, and they had a neighborhood Walmart where it had only groceries and paper products, and their whole setup was self checkout. Yes, that is the Walmart Marketplace. They have those down in Florida too. I went in one. I didn't do a video. It's all green, right? I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, wow, I've never seen a Walmart all green before. And that's like the fresh market Walmart. Fresh. I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe. Didn't really, didn't notice too much difference between that Walmart and the other Walmarts, only that it was on all food. Todd says, talking to Linda. Penny Nanny says problems getting money from bank limiting withdrawal amounts on payday. I don't know which. Are you talking about some of the like bank stuff that's going on right now? Because it shouldn't be affecting like personal banks. If it is, then we got problems. Todd says Marlene Ralston, talking to Marlene. I read these because usually what I look for, guys, is I look for the little at symbol. At symbol. That's why I start reading them, because I don't know. Oh. Robin said, should have bought gold in 1978 when it was $300 something an ounce. Well, that was a lot of money in 1978, though. But I hear you. Crystal says, or you have to put... Oh, something with Publix. Okay. Linda Farrow says, my husband gets email, but no paper bill. That's how we found account number. All right, I guess everybody's chatting about something. One Guilt Free says, can we go? Sure. Hold on, we're going to have to... Oh my goodness, it's 20 after 4? Wow. Oh boy. Hey guys, don't forget to give us a like. Big thumbs up on the live show here. We really appreciate it. All the thumbs up, all the interactions, all the comments, everything helps spread the channel amongst the masses so that we can get the news out there. Oh, it's doing that thing again where I just touch the tablet and it goes all the way to the bottom. Hello, Amanda. How are you? All right, I think we're good. Christy says we don't get that preview here in Indiana. That's interesting. Crystal doesn't mind packing her own stuff. I prefer to pack my own stuff. I have even at that's why I don't mind self checkout. Another reason why, because they never have any baggers. Like, it's always the person doing the checkout on the register that's bagging my stuff. I'm like, just roll it down here, I'll bag it. You know, I I love self checkouts. I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of people on here don't, but I don't mind them. I'd rather just do it. I know people are saying they should pay us. And then, you know what? I mean, it would be a nice incentive. But if that was the case, then self-checkouts would be overrun, and then they would just get rid of it anyway. If they ever come to that point, yeah, they should. They should offer discounts. Now they all want to start charging for bags, and it's like, you know, I don't know. That's crazy. Somebody said their Walmart was going to start charging 42 cents a bag. Like, I mean, at that point, I mean, we have bags. We've got reusable bags anyway, but 42 cents a bag. Get out of here. Christy McKinley says, we don't see it till Tuesday. Frustrating. Oh, yes, I have called Kroger's. They tell me it's a regional thing. Huh. I don't know. I can always pull it up on Saturday. I never do. And there's a reason why I don't, because I feel like it kind of takes away, just me personally, because it kind of takes away from the experience of the shopping experience of taking you with me to the store. Like, I want to be shocked or amazed or the different emotions. If I go in already knowing everything, I feel like it kind of takes away from some of the creativity that I try to put into the videos. Whatever a little bit that is. Oh, yeah, PN112, no doubt. Yes, it is. I do not like it. I never have. Yes, Crystal. Oof, boy, that did. I shook me up for a second. I need to just take that out of here. Yeah, plastic banned, right? It was for the longest time. You know, it kills me. All these people talk about saving the environment and all this other stuff. And it's like, here we are chucking out all these plastic bags that are made from oil, basically. And, you know, it's like, then they go against that because they're afraid they're going to lose shoppers, right? Because, and the only reason why I say this sounds, because you have all these people, all these businesses that are saying, oh, we're going to protect the environment. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We need everybody to get their own bags. And then what happens? You start realizing that people are talking about going to another store just because they don't want to buy or they're worried about it. So they're like, oh, no, we have to keep this going. Kroger's has said this every year for like the last 5 years. We're going to get rid of the plastic bags. We're going to get rid of them. They haven't gotten rid of them. They've gotten cheaper. I mean, like, you need 2 of them to, you know, if you're carrying like milk or something heavy, you know, it's really, you know, you shouldn't use them for milk anyway. But anyway, it's funny with some of the things they talk about, you know. Like, I don't know. I won't go into some of the politics of things, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Boy, guys, I'm sorry, but I am lost here. Okay, here we go. Margin says, in Colorado, there is no plastic bags at all. I've heard that, yes. P2... or Tony says, the Walmart in Sevierville is a madhouse most times. Go early morning. Yes, I know. Yes. Yes, I know that Walmart is crazy. Moto says, agree to not shopping at Walmart unless getting certain ammo. Well, it's cheaper. Joyce says, Aldi has paper bags for purchase. Yeah, they do. I always bring my own bags. I forget sometimes though, like if I'm going there and we're going on a shopping video, you know, sometimes I'll forget and there'll be things that I want. Sometimes I'll spend that extra 12 cents. Which that ain't bad. 42, you know, because I feel, okay, so if I was going on a major shopping at Aldi, then I know to bring my bags, right? I'm going to have them. I mean, I've got some in my car. You know, I can always just walk back out to the car and get them. But if you're Walmart and you're going to charge 42 cents a bag, like, get rid of them. Like, get rid of them. That's them trying to just make more money. Like, they ain't got enough already. I mean, that's crazy. And I know that because I heard some other people talking about that too. So I don't know. That may go to that everywhere eventually. But 42 cents for a plastic bag that might fall apart on your way to the car? Yeah, I don't know. Not me. Amanda says, use your phone at Sam's to scan and pay. Yes, yes, that is an awesome feature. I wish Costco did that same thing. They say they're working on it, but I don't know. Uh, okay, we are gonna have to start wrapping it up here, guys. Unfortunately, I'll try and get through a few more here. Moto says Bass Pro too expensive. I have a PSA nearby where I frequent. John Ellison, our Walmart has Scan and Go. Really? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, no, Walmart does have that now. I think. I'm not sure ours does. I'll have to look into that. I know some of them do, though. Joy says, don't use my phone in the stores. Well, I mean, I can't get my phone to work half the time in the store, so it doesn't matter anyway. So another reason why I do if me and Jess are going shopping, or if I know I'm going to be doing a lot of shopping after we do a video or something, then I make sure I have everything done before I even go. David says, Dano, I appreciate your news updates. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, when it's something that either is involved with the channel or something I feel I need to get out there, I always try to put a little bit of what's going on in the world. Some of the stuff I do not talk about, as you guys know. I do not, I don't get mixed in with the different politics and all that. I could really, not that I don't care, but it's like I've got more problems to handle, and everybody else does, than to deal with politics and all that garbage. So I don't focus much on it. I mean, I do. I just don't talk about it. Jeannie says, bye Dano, great live show. Have a good one, Janine. Or Jeannie, sorry. That's a lot of N's. Janine. Have a great weekend. Patricia says, I like frozen foods packed with frozen foods. Not everything just thrown in a bag together. Yes. No, I hear that. Yes. I hear you there. Tony says, we love the channel, Dano. You are doing a great service for us all. The information is so helpful. God bless y'all. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. And yes, check out PT's. PT Adventures is the name of his channel. Put your link on there, Tony. If ever you're going to Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, or Gatlinburg, he's the guy to watch. He does videos on traveling through Tennessee, Gatlinburg, the Smoky Mountains, and it's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch the crowds. Always has great music choices. Really, really interesting, and a great family. And we've been watching you a lot lately, Tony, because we're trying to get an idea of what things are going to look like, and some new stuff. It looks like they've got some new stuff down there. Margin, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Do you trust the Scan and Go at Sam's Club? Be safe. Whether I trust it or not, I do it. I trust it. Yeah. I mean, it's no different than going up and paying for your thing with a credit card. It's going to be linked to that either way, whether it's on your phone or on theirs. Honestly, I kind of feel it's safer doing it from where I know where my secure websites are, than just using theirs. If you want my honest opinion, I feel it's safer. And it's way better because you don't have to wait in line. You literally just scan your items. Once you're done, pay for them. You'll get a little QR code on there. Take that up to the lady that scans your stuff, and good to go. It is easy. Now, if you are there and there's nobody in line or something, but see, that's kind of see, it's like I scan it as I go. Like, I'll scan an item, and Jessica's better at this than I am, so I usually don't even do that unless she's there with me, but it's pretty easy. I mean, it's easy, and you just scan as you go, and then pay for it, and you're good. So it's a lot easier. But yeah, if it's not crowded and you see that it's not crowded, it doesn't matter either way. Joyce will always bring her own bags. That's smart. Easier to carry, too. Margin says, I love the blue IKEA bag for shopping. That's a good one. We got some old, big, heavy-duty, like, bags that Jess got from Disney. I mean, they are huge. I don't see them in here. They're in here somewhere. Oh, here's one of mine. Let's see, what was in here? Put that out here. Yeah, that's probably my favorite one right here. I got this from my cousin for Christmas, or I think it was my birthday. Yes, pretty awesome right there. And it's real tight. It's a nice tight one. Now, some of our Disney ones, those are huge, but I don't know where they are. I think they might be in our closet in there. This is actually what she got me for my birthday that's in there. A little Christmassy Chewbacca and R2. I used to be able to sound just like Chewbacca. A little more raspy in the voice here the older I get. Patricia says, I always take advantage of the boxes Aldi leaves out for customers. Yeah. That really helps at Sam's Club. At Sam's Club, you get big, bulky stuff, and, you know, you can usually find some good boxes to... David says, I read the plastic bags are banned as a whole in Colorado starting in 2024. Stores have to charge no less than 10 cents for plastic bags if they want to offer them at all. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm indifferent with it all. I use those bags for a little trash in the bathroom. I mean, it's great, you know, but I'm not going to pay any money for them. That's ridiculous. Like I said, just ban them. But they're not going to do that. This is going to be a ploy because they say, well, no, we're going to lose business, and you start throwing that around. You know, all of a sudden you have these higher up people that are going to say, no, you're going to lose $120,000 to $200,000 a year. You know, and then they're saying, oh, then they just freak out, right? Because that's not part of the plan. The plan is to just keep it going and find new ways to overcharge for things, like Walmart for 42 cents a bag. That's I don't know. If that starts happening, make sure you let me know somewhere down in the comments of a video if they have started charging that at Walmart, because I will literally go there and I will show that and explain why I'm not going to shop at Walmart anymore. I ain't going to do that. But, oh, that would be terrible. I could see it now. What do you mean I got to pay for these plastic bags? Just take this stuff. That's going to happen, guys. That's going to happen. You get some lady that's already spending $200, or anybody, you know, some guy, whoever. You get somebody that's going to be spending $200 on stuff at Walmart, and then you're going to tell me, well, you owe us an extra $10, $12 for the 100 bags that you have here? Or actually, it'd be more than that. But, yeah, that ain't going to fly. That ain't going to fly at all. People will literally be leaving their carts in the lines walking out of the store. And they know this. I mean, or maybe they don't. I don't know. I look at this as common sense. But, you know, some people, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it anymore. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you. It's all easy tracking, Joyce. All of it. Doesn't matter what it is. They're tracking you when you walk into a store. They're recording you. They see you. They know. Yes, everything that is linked with your phone number, sure, it's going to be tracked. And they use it as a thing to where, oh, we're going to send you coupons, like personalized coupons that I get in the mail from Kroger. Mostly the things that I don't buy, which is hilarious. I did get an Ice Mountain coupon for 50 cents off. They're already overpriced $5.99, which I get at Sam's Club anyway. I gave it away to a lady. She was happy. Yeah, they still got them, Tanette, but I've heard that paper bags are kind of a thing of the past. They still got them at Aldi, too. They're like, I think, yeah, 12 cents. Anna says, take off Wi-Fi on your phones. I found that, too, at Walmart. Sometimes my phone doesn't work because it tries to connect to the free Wi-Fi at Walmart. Okay. Then you would literally have to go into your settings and hit forget the connection, like forget, so that it doesn't. My phone doesn't do that. Maybe our Walmart doesn't have that kind of Wi-Fi setup. Robin says, I only wait an hour at their Kentucky Food Bank. They give a lot of stuff. Okay, well, that ain't bad. Tanette says, you can set your phones not to hook up to public Wi-Fi. Joyce says, good talks today, Danno. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye, Joyce. You too. Yes, we do have to wrap it up here. I cannot believe we've been on this long. Thank you all so much for joining today. It's another good mid-afternoon live show. These work out better for me, honestly, than the Friday night thing. I hate that some people miss it, but you can always come back and check it out. I leave now, if you are watching this video right now, like you just came into this video and you're watching, keep in mind that your comments are not coming into the chat. We've had some confusion with that. But I am getting your comments. So you're not in the chat, right? But the chat replay is going on so that you can see what everybody else has been talking about in the live chat here. But we're gonna Todd says, Danno, I have an old R2D2 kitchen timer. Would you like it? I mean, I'm not gonna say no. That sounds pretty awesome. I actually have a Death Star one where you turn it's a kitchen timer. When it goes to the end, it's like it's awesome. I mean, if you don't use it, if you use it, just use it. But yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, I do too, Margin. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. Oh, thank you, Stanley. Thank you very much. Yes. Cheers. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. And thank you all for the super chats tonight. That's very thoughtful. Thank you. Hello, Kimberly from Illinois. So basically what I was saying before, like if you are watching right now, if we're getting to the end of the video here, just make sure that when you do comment, you're not commenting in the chat, you're commenting directly to me and everybody else who may come into this. So if you have your opinions or thoughts or anything, make sure you still leave it in the comments. Just remember that it's not actually in the live chat. Because I know we had a couple people that were talking, and I mean, that's cool, chatting with each other in the comments and everything. I wanted to point that out because I don't think you knew that you weren't like it wasn't actually the live show. It was the after party live show. But thank you for joining that nonetheless. It was nice having you. That apparently that's for a flimsy bag, David. Flimsy bag. Like for a plastic bag, they were saying 42 cents. That ain't gonna happen. And if it was one person, I would say, well, maybe you heard it wrong. But we've heard that from a few different people in different states. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely good for that, Lee. Get something to get it out of the house quick. I mean, you got to be careful with that too, Marianne, because I mean, like the Walmart bags, it's like what if you do that, then you're gonna have to double bag them because they're flimsy, they'll rip. That's the thing. When you find, it's like everything I say on the channel. When you find a sale on some of these reusable bags, it might be a good idea to buy up a few and just think to keep them in your car, like I do. We went through this last year. I thought Kroger was literally getting rid of their bags. And then it came down to like the last 2 days and they said, we're not doing it till next year. We're already past that of next year. They haven't said nothing about it and they're still doing plastic bags. But I've had them in my car ever since because it's like, well, if you're not going to have bags, I got to have something. Debbie will be bringing her own boxes. Margin says the Walmart in Colorado, you have to buy the $1 bag. Oh, but that's a reusable, probably. Robin says, our Target gives you money for using your own bags? Really? That's interesting. Debbie says, boxes can be used over and over again. Let's see. Marianne says, take off Wi-Fi connection. As much. Catherine says, have a great weekend, Catherine. Yeah, if you turn off your location, then you don't have anything to worry about. PN112 says, really? Target pays you for using your own bags? Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I have to go. I have to go too. Have a great weekend and day, everyone. All right, David, have a great weekend. Again, thank you, Stanley, for the super chat. Margin, talking to Miles. Sue says, enjoy your Friday evening, Sue. Thank you very much. Well, Tots, that's very nice of you. I mean, if you don't use it, though, if you use it, I mean, but I will definitely use it. That sounds really cool. I love R2D2. That is really awesome. And thank you very much. Captain Joe says, going to Disney on Monday. We have a droid appointment. Oh, man. That sounds like so much fun. I love, and you probably know, you've been around for a while. I love that. And we've done videos, guys, at Hollywood Studios in the Star Wars and Galaxy's Edge and Batuu. And I've done videos on the rides and stuff like that. We actually have a Disney playlist of the different parks that we've been to, if ever you want to check those out. I love, the last time we went there, we did the Ogus Cantina. And is that what are you doing the droid building there, Captain, where you build the droids? That's awesome. We actually did that on mine and Jessica's, one of our anniversaries a few years ago. It was a surprise Jessica set up. We literally went into the park. It opened up at 6 in the morning. We had special access. And it was the most incredible thing ever. At 6 o'clock in the morning at the front of the park, stormtroopers come out into the entrance, and you just hear the Star Wars music, like the Darth Vader music and everything, and they're just blaring it. They literally walk us back to the Star Wars land, Galaxy's Edge. I say Star Wars land because everybody doesn't know Galaxy's Edge. But guys, and that was the first thing we did. It was 6:30 in the morning. I hadn't even had a cup of coffee yet. And we're in there building droids in this droid depot. I mean, guys, it was incredible. That's one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. And when I built my lightsaber there, that was pretty intense. Janine says, I'll buy a box of 1,000 bags from Amazon, 3 cents a bag for the cat litter box. Todd says it works. All right. Sweet. Yes, very nice of you, Tots. Thank you very much. Jess will love it too. Jess loves R2D2. I'm not gonna get them out right now, but we still have the droids that we built. I built an R2D2, and Jessica built a BB-8, which is all purple. I think I've shown them on the channel before, but they need batteries. But they actually talk to each other by themselves, which is really cool. Awesome, Patricia. Yeah, no, I do too. I think this is a good time. It's not going to be every Friday. It might be a Tuesday. I'm not going to set dates. And next Friday we will be on our way to Tennessee. We're going to try and leave pretty early Friday. Don't know if we're going to be able to do a live show next Friday, but we'll try and do something live. If nothing else, we'll have some awesome videos out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, we're planning, but not set in stone planning, because we know it's going to be very crowded. So we may be limited on things we can do. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you very much. I know, yeah. Even at 10 cents, they're probably paying a penny per bag. So they're going to be making money on that. They wouldn't even have them if they weren't. Target gives you 10 to 15 cents. I need to look into that. That's pretty interesting. Yes, Kimberly, which we are actually going to Florida in September, and we were definitely going to be visiting Star Wars World and a bunch of other places. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that Florida trip is going to mostly just be us. We have some things we're going to be doing, some exciting things. We will be continuing to do some store videos down in Florida, in Florida, but we're going to focus a lot on some other things, different food reviews and stuff. You know, we have things that we also do that we actually started out doing on the channel, but now people are starting to notice some of our older videos and wanting us to come back, which is pretty awesome. Oh, Joe, you're going to love it, man. I'll tell you what, it is so cool. It is so cool. And if you have trouble, they got people there to help you. I was having all kinds of trouble. Jess figured it out like nothing. It literally looks like Empire Strikes Back when, like, that scene where C-3PO, those little whatever they are, they blew up C-3PO and they're showing putting them like back together. That's exactly what that looks like. It looks like that scene. It is pretty awesome. I don't think I did a video, I think, that day, but I don't think I got the video of the droids. I was still trying to wake up at 6 in the morning. Jessica kind of surprised me with that one. I would like to do either one of those, Christy. I love roller coasters and I love hanging out by a fire. So either one's good with me. All right, guys. Yes, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you very much, guys. It's an awesome time today. Awesome mid-afternoon live show. I kind of like these because now I can still do everything that I need to do to get the video out and make sure there's no issues, because that's been the major issue, guys, is it's like I'll do the live show on Friday. I don't have much time in between. And then if the video messes up for whatever reason, I'm up till 2 or 3 in the morning trying to fix everything. Guys, thank you so much for joining today. Hello, Ian. Yes, unfortunately, we're taking off, buddy. You too, Patty. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Happy spring. Hopefully the weather starts going up here a little bit, or where you are, and it looks like the rain has ended. Guys, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching.